Hello and welcome back. It's me again, and we got a trailer reaction today. And my God, they're just pumping out trailers. Apparently, like all these trailers want to be in front of Top Gun Maverick, which is releasing this weekend. I'm filming on the 24th, I think it is. So there's so much stuff. My computer is going to like shit itself with all the things I have to edit, and you're gonna hear it probably like roaring with activity. So I apologize. But here we go with another trailer. It's Thor, and look at this. Look at them. They're facing each other, and her arm. Ooh. Okay, I'm excited. So we're getting like an official trailer. Apparently, I think the last one was technically a teaser, even though I thought there was a lot going on. This one is like official, and I think we're gonna see Christian Bale's God Killer. So I think his name is Gore. I did. Oh, okay, we're excited. It's so many likes. It's the tree. Yggdrasil.
Get the popcorn now. Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson. He was no ordinary man. He was a god. Defeating planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey.
New outfit.
He got in shape. He went from dad bod to god bod. And after all that, he reclaimed his title.
Oh.
One and only Thor. Oh, spoke too soon. Jane?
The hell is that helmet? Get along as well as a house fire. Hi.
What's it been like? 3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days.
Am I sensing feelings?
Oh my God, Tessa, you look so good.
Well, you're right.
Uh-huh.
The only ones who gods care about
Oh, there's his sword.
themselves.
Whoa. Oh, he looks dope. Whoa.
So this is my vow. All gods will die.
Christian! You're no longer the knight. Little
I was
goats.
gonna say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
He's just my first bad guy.
Never forget your first.
Awkward. Show me Russell Crowe. We trust. You're using a lightning bolt?
The other gods have killed. You have something worth fighting for.
Oh, the pinkies. Oh, I love the black and white. Whoa.
Let's see who you are. And take off your disguise. And flip.
That sounds sweet. Oh my God, he has an ass.
Flip too hard, damn it!
We help him eventually. Great.
Wow. 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 Grace, I'm gonna watch your video soon. Don't worry. But woo! Ah. Oh no. Sorry, Grace. That's later. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. I wanted to hit play. I hate this button. I hate you. Hi, Dylan again. Anyway, okay. Sorry, I spit everywhere. Hello? Load? Behave? We're gonna go through this again. So, this may not be Yggdrasil, but I know that... Ooh, there's people here now. Interesting. Ooh, okay. Because we saw this in the teaser, and we saw him sort of, like, thinking about shit, and he, like, placed... Oh, why am I forgetting the name? Stormfront? No, that's from The Boys. That's the girl. Skullbreaker. No, what's the name of the axe? It's so cool, I forget. Future me. But we can see he's, like, meditating. This could be like people on that blue planet who we've seen featured, or maybe this is Tessa Thompson, and maybe because that kind of looks like a cape, maybe that's Jane, and they're like, hey, you doing okay, bud? What's going on? Or maybe like they're not them. I don't know. Maybe this is like Nebula and Chris Pratt, like he's still hanging out with them. Stormbreaker. I think it's Stormbreaker. They're probably gonna interrupt his inner peace, his zen. And he's Korg with his crazy pants. And there's a tree up there. So interesting. I wonder if he's already placed it there. This is obviously a different time of the day. And here are the blue people who we've seen in trailers already. It's funny that he's blue and they're also blue. And he's telling a story by the fire. Do you even know what popcorn is, children? But I love they're all like, ooh, at the story that he's telling. It's cute. Oh, I could go for some popcorn. The Space Viking. Thor Odinson. I wonder how many times they had to practice him taking that off and throwing it onto them. There's probably some wire work to it too, but you know, there's a part of me that thinks like, wow, you just managed to do that. That's cool. He was a god. I love his bedazzled vest. So fucking cool. Mantis, your hair has different colors now. Mantis looks so different. I'm like kind of blown away. I wonder if she'll keep this look for volume 3. Because that looks like Sean Gunn's character. And there's Groot, Chris Pratt, there's Korg. I wonder if he joined the Guardians for a bit. Or if he came to get him. Mantis looks so different. I'm so intrigued. And there's Nebula and there's Drax. We're still not seeing Gamora, so I'm guessing she's not here. Maybe volume 3 will tackle it. But she still has orange piece. I thought she didn't, but I'm curious. Wow, yeah, he looks great. Rock out, boy. It's so funny seeing this like modge podge of like ancient and new and ancient and magic and technology. It's wild. What is this line? After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, set off on a new journey. I love that he can just transform with the smashing of his weapon. He did that with Mjolnir as well, so I'm glad they kept that. It's very magical girl, and I'm into it. He got in shape. He went from a dad bod to a god bod. I love that he's pulling the... I don't think it's called the Millennium Falcon. I think it is a Star Wars reference, though, so let me know. I forget what it's called, but that's the Guardian ship. It looks like it has a different color, though. I thought their ship was more blue and orange, but this one's, like, straight up, like, silver and orange. But he's fighting all these aliens, I think, on Earth. And after all that, I love he's like, oh my god, old friend. And then I like to think he, like, sees, like, it's an actual thing. Mjolnir, like, sees Stormbreaker, and he's like, no, bitch, you replaced me. It's like, but you broke, but I don't care. And goes to Jane. It's just, ugh, I love the drama and the comedy of it. It's, like, right within grasp, and then he's like, nope, goes to Jane. One and only. Oh, spoke too soon? Yep, there's 2 now. I hate this helmet. And also, it looks so CG. It looks so CG. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. God, you just don't keep it. I know maybe this is more of like King Thor look. So maybe he's trying to like look a little bit like his dad. But that needs to go. I hate that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. Also, it's Chris Hemsworth. Don't cover up the merchandise. Aside from these merchandises and these. But, oh, this is so funny. Why can you take off the helmet? Do you not have cancer? I'm confusion. And that looks like, okay, so that looks like, you know, this is probably Thor. I thought maybe it was Jane, and I was like, when the fuck did you get a Pegasus? But I think this is Thor. And maybe Valkyrie, like, rented the horse out. Pegasus. Like an Uber, maybe. Because I think that's the suit. What the fuck are they in line for? Are they in line for, like, an autograph? Or are they at, like, a doctor's office for cancer? His outfit, the more I see it in, like, natural lighting, looks so tacky. But it's so perfect for, like, action figures and t-shirts. But, like, God, it's fucking, like, it's a lot. Oh, good superhero landing, Bubbas. Jane. I'm gonna be, like, freaking out over her. I'm just gonna be freaking out over her. Hold on. Is that Jeffrey Wright's, oh, The Thinker? No, not The Thinker. What's his name? He was the narrator for What If. He was, like, the one who sees over everything. The Watcher? Is that him? That kind of looks like it could be. Where the fuck are we? Or are these all the gods that, like, maybe the god killer Gore has killed? Maybe? Or times long past? I don't know. Her hair looks great. I wish my hair looked something like that. Jesus. She looks so badass. That arm. Please crush me. Has it been like 3 or 4 years? He's like, I know exactly how long it's been. Don't do this to my pride. I love that. It's sort of like a throwback to Ragnarok, where that girl who took a selfie with him was like, sorry that Jane dumped you. And it's like, she didn't dump me. It was a mutual dumping. So obviously he was more hurt by the breakup than she was. hasn't gotten over her. And she's like, huh, oh, you do know exactly how long it's been. The shading in her hair is a little off. Like, you can see where, like, the coloring stopped. But it's not bad. She looks so pretty. And she's like, oh, Natalie Portman. You look so nice. I'm excited for Olympus. Oh my god. Tessa Thompson, your hair looks so good. I love this new little piece on her arm that looks like the Valkyrie symbol that she had on her arm in Ragnarok. I love the little, like, beads in it. She's just stunning. Oh, and look at this beefcake of an arm. Oh, God. This whole movie, I'm just going to drool. I'm going to be covered in drool. Just like, everyone's so beautiful. Am I sensing feelings? I wonder, because, like, I think Tessa Thompson, I don't know if it's ever been, like, clearly stated in the actual movies, but Tessa Thompson is, like, Valkyrie is an LGBT character. I don't remember if she's, like, full-on lesbian or bisexual or maybe pan, but I wonder if, like, Thor and Valkyrie will, like, fight for her affections. Like, it's cute. And also, I thought she was straight-up lesbian, but then she had that comment where she's like, oh, no, just enjoy the show. Grape? And she has, like, that, cornucopia, and she's with Jane looking at Thor's naked ass. So, I don't know. But it's like, oh, I finally get to be on this journey. This feels magical. And it's like, oh, I don't enjoy it too much. We're done. No feelings. We're fine. And he's like, whatever. I'm totally fine. She's like, yeah, huh? Oh, she looks good. Her arm looks good too. It's not as toned as Jane's. Jane's arm's pretty hot. But she looks good too. I wonder if this is like his world, his island. I wonder if this is something. Is this like a dead celestial? I don't know if celestials are considered gods. They seem to be like the gods of Eternals, of like the Eternals, so kind of, and they kind of like shape reality, so they play like godly roles. So I guess maybe Gore killed one of them, unless that's like another being. But like that kind of looks like a celestial. That's kind of dope. And I think Gore's whole story is that he lived in a world where everyone worshipped gods. I don't know like what type of gods. I don't know if it was like straight up celestials or if he also had like what we understood as God beliefs. Again, he's on like another planet. He's not human. So he's not from Earth and he doesn't have like our earthly conceptions of gods. But like a lot of bad shit happened to him. And he's like, no, gods aren't real or they're not helping. And then he finds out like, oh shit, gods do exist and they didn't help. I hate you. I kill you. So he has like just like a hit list of like every god that he probably wants to kill, and I don't know if he'll ever feel satisfied with it. I think like his wife, his children, like his civilization just died, and so that's what it was in the comics. So I wonder how much they'll touch upon here. I feel like that's not too complicated of a story to incorporate into this franchise / movie, because I know Kevin Feige likes to not make things too overly complicated, like not making Miss Marvel Kamala Khan an Inhuman. She is a person with like a magic gauntlet. So I think some things are simplified. So I don't know how simplified this plot will go. But, you know, Big Bad wants to kill things. I forget what this sword is called, but it's like a big deal. I think it's called like the obsidian something. It's intense. His little hand thing, his little like reach on the sword looked really nice. And his like nails are fucking gnarly. Though I'm kind of envious. My nails are kind of garbage. I can never get them too long. The only ones who gods care about is themselves. Where the hell are we? He looks straight up like a skeleton. Like, he looks like Red Skull did in Endgame, but white. And he looks crazy cool. I forget what he looks like in the comics, but he looks dope. God, these tendrils are fucking creepy. Is he, like, inside the beast of something? Did he kill that frosty guinea pig that was in the teaser? And this is, like, the insides of it? I don't know. I'm, like, baffled. And, like, oh, he looks so creepy and awesome. I wonder, he actually looks pretty built here, because Christian Bale is like a master of gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight for movies. Like, he's able to just sort of like get into it. I don't know like if it's just like really strict regimen or he's just fucking determined, but he always is able to transform himself. So the fact that I don't immediately see him as Christian Bale except into another shot later, I think is commendable on his part. Like, he looks so crazy different and I'm so excited. He looks so gnarly. His hands are kind of tinted. That could be just blood of the enemy. Like, it's kind of on his clothes too, but the black fingers just immediately remind me of like the Grimoire book corrupting magic users like Wanda and Agatha Harkness. So, and Doctor Strange. But it's probably just blood. See, I think Gore killed this, and I think this is a type of god. I thought initially like Thor did something because he's here, but I think he's just seeing the aftermath. Like, this carcass has probably been here for quite some time. And so he's like coming to the realization, like, oh god, gods are being hunted. I'm a god. I need to go tell other gods, probably, and save them, and also, you know, find my purpose along the way. See, he looks very Christian Bale here, but that's fine. You want to see a little bit of Christian Bale in this role because it's Christian fucking Bale. He's an amazing actor. I want to know, like, his tattoos, what they mean. Again, he has a nice arm too. What is with everyone and nice arms? God. Yay. But wow. All gods will die. I wonder what planet he's on here, making that vow, and to whom. And then, obviously, unless, like, Gore has the ability to send out, like, messages, like, telepathically across the cosmos, maybe? I don't know his power set. I just know that he's crazy vengeful, crazy angry, and pretty powerful, and that sword is important. So he's gonna be quite the threat. That's all I know. This July. It's so soon, and I'm excited. So it's interesting that Stormbreaker has to be the one to guide it. I guess, I don't know, there's probably a reason for that, but like, you think Mjolnir would be able to do the same thing? I kind of like these goats. It's giving me kind of Loki and Thor vibes. Like, there's something about the twisted horns, you know, Loki, him and his horns, and it's kind of like darker, and this one's like the purer one. I think that's kind of cute. I don't know if that's intentional, but like, that's just like, oh, that's what it reminds me of. But again, where did you come from? Did they bring cattle when Asgard was destroyed? Can I have one? Are they just roaming Norway? Because that's so cool. I mean, New Asgard, which I think is in Norway. That was very impressive what you did back there. Finally, like, he gets to kind of ogle her. Like, I feel like Jane Foster, not to blame Natalie Portman's performance, but just the writing of the character. She's always had to be like the damsel and being like, wow, I'm this normal girl surrounded by gods, and I'm so blessed, and I'm the victim and the damsel and the blah blahs. So I like that here. He's like, you know what, that was really cool of you. Like, I feel like Jane did that for him, and now he gets to do that for her. Like, that must feel so validating. Good for her. And you know what? She's fucking serving it. I'm excited. And I wonder if he's referring to this moment or to another moment. I'm pumped. So what is she sending out, like, lightning? Is she sending out, like, phantom hammers? What the fuck? I don't know how different Mighty Thor, Lady Thor's powers are to regular Thor Odinson's powers, but like, that's so cool. He couldn't do that. Or does she just have better control? What's happening? I'm so excited. They're behaving very similarly to Zeus's lightning bolts. It was just my first bad guy. I love that she's just modest. She's like, oh, that's nothing, you know, it's just whatever. It's just the first one. And he's already like, wow, he's also getting like envious and jealous because he's like, wow, you're doing a better job than I did when I initially had Mjolnir. And I think she's kind of getting that too. He's like, oh, it's just my first. God. He looks so creepy. He looks like a White Walker. He looks like a Skinwalker. Menacing, gross, like, oh god, his teeth and the blood, and like, I wonder if he has to like do a certain amount of like killing / sacrifices for the sword, because it seems to be like, I don't know, it looks like he's doing some sort of blessing thing, and like, he's using the sword. That could be just like a different cut scene. Maybe that's Lady Thor, maybe that's Thor, because it's more of lightning motif, which is, you know, known for Thor, but maybe he's like able to steal power and do that kind of damage. Ah, you never forget your first. And she's like, what? Right, I was your first. Yikes. I moved on. Or maybe not. She's like glamazoning over here, and I love it. I hope she doesn't wear the helmet for too long. I know it's part of like the comics look, but like, you get Natalie Portman and you use Natalie Portman. Same thing with Chris Hemsworth. Not to judge a book by their covers, but the moneymaker is kind of the face. I mean, it's gonna be the arms now, but like, it was first the face. Where was it? This July something in Gods We Trust? Is that what it is? And there's Russell Crowe. It looks like I wonder if he had to wear like a fat suit similar to what Thor had to do, or maybe Russell Crowe just gained weight. I don't know. He just looks very different. He looks epic here. Though this is, the shading on this is giving me Dark World vibes, because there was a lot of like color saturation and color shading in that movie. And that movie wasn't that great. but I'm hoping this will do better. I mean, Ragnarok, amazing. So, and this was like, what was it? One of the most watched trailers in 24 hours. Like, I think it was in the top 10, top 11. So that's pretty fucking good. Oh, he looks magnificent. So this must be when he's fighting Gore, the God Killer, and that slam down of thunder that we saw earlier, that was Thor attacking Gore. There's a lot of rhyming. In gods we trust. And I love that she just fucking has a lightning bolt. Like, that's Zeus's weapon. You're the lightning thief. Oh my god. Please make that reference. Disney, you own that property now. The kid from Adam Project just got cast as Percy Jackson. And they cast Grover and Annabeth as well. I'm excited for that. I hope they start working on that soon. But when did you get a lightning bolt? That's so cool. Or is like, does that mean Zeus is dead? Because they have to kill gods in this movie. He's called the God Killer. You have to kill people in this movie. Did she, like, steal it after he died? And it's like, oh, souvenir. Very Kid Flash of you from Young Justice. The color grading here is weird because this is obviously very bright and colorful and he's very black and white and she has, like, some black and white here. So I wonder what's going on if he's, like, sapping life from people? I don't know. You're not like the other gods I've killed. Oh, and this is Thor. I thought this was someone else because I was like, ooh, who has a chain thing in God mythology, in Greek mythology? I had no idea, but this is Thor. He was strapped down before, and this is before he's disrobed, or maybe that's his, maybe this is post disrobing because everyone's fighting, and he's no longer being, like, judged by Zeus and his council of women, concubines. So he was disrobed, and maybe he just, like, improvised the toga. He looks great, though. He's really just showing them boss. He looks... Ooh, what is this emotion? Oh my god, I love that you can still see that. That's like Christian Bale. He has like a little mole. That's so funny. They kept that. But wow, he looks so different here. Again, Christian Bale just giving the acting without having to be like, oh, I'm Christian Bale. Or, you know, being posh because he's British. I wonder why he looks so sad there. Obviously, maybe this could be like a voiceover that's said in, or just a line of dialogue that's said in another scene and they're just sort of splicing them together. But like, I wonder why he's so upset. I love Nebula and her screams. Karen Gillan, thank you, given it. Love it. And Drax has a gun now. Interesting. So, I think I was predicting that Gamora was in the shot because I was like, that's a hot elbow. But it's a gun. He has it strapped to his arm. Gamora isn't here. It's fine. Nebula's serving it, though. I love they do, like, the pinky thing. I've recently got back into watching Glee. I haven't watched it in about a week and a half now, but I got through all of season 1, and I got up to like episode 4 of season 2. And, you know, Santana and Brittany, goals, also just amazing. Naya Rivera, miss you. Stunning. They did like the pinky hold thing, and that's kind of what they're doing here, and that's cute. I wonder if they're like doing that to support each other, or if they're like, the romance has been budding again. I don't know. I'm excited. He looks so cool. So powerful, and he's like, I'm coming for you. You're next on my list, on my hit list. And he's like, bring it, bitch, I got this. Oh, now I'm getting a better look. I think that is Jeffrey Wright's The Watcher. That's Red Skull, I think. Or maybe that's Death. Is that Lady Death? Oh, God, and that's a 3-headed guy who is like a god. He's like a big fucking deal. I don't know who that is. And there's someone missing, and then there's whatever that is. Cthulhu? I don't know. Ooh. That might be Red Skull, but I think that's Lady Death because it has like sort of the same nose formation, but like it looks, that smile is not very Red Skull. That smile looks like an actual skull. So this might be Death, who Deadpool is in love with. Thanos famously in the comics tried to romance her. He started kind of like Infinity War Endgame storylines because of he was trying to impress Death. So, and Death and Deadpool have quite the romance because Deadpool can't really die, but he's always on the verge of death, so they like get to like flirt, and he's like, hey girl, you looking radiant as always. That ivory does you wonders. I love just seeing her just channeling power there. That looks so cool. This logo is dope. I'm so excited. I'm like exhausted talking about this movie because it's just like there's so much and there's so many goodies. Let's see who you are. So I think he has to like makeshift this into a toga because that's the same color as his outfit earlier. And flick. And then I love that he's just bare naked. I wonder if like, obviously they probably had to censor this for the trailer, but I'm hoping, you know, is that gonna stay in our movie? Hello. I'm intrigued. And I was like, oh my god. And Jane's like, I can't look. And he's like, and she's like, really? He's so in incredible shape. And he has his own workout sort of program now called Center. You flicked too hard, damn it. Ding. Ding, ding, ding. I love how all the women, even the guy, bisexual king, they all just fucking faint. They're like, oh shit. And she's like, ooh. I gave that up. And she was like, just enjoy the show, honey. But even she's kind of like hesitating, like, what was I doing? Like, she seems kind of slightly into it, so maybe she's bisexual. But I'm cool with it. Lesbian, bi, pan, I don't care. I am happy for her to be an LGBT character. But she's like, I mean, and then what did they say? But I love all of them fainting. I kind of almost wish that he fainted. There has to be a blooper where he was like, oh. I'm excited for the bloopers of this movie, and it's not even out yet. Like, ugh, this movie's gonna be great. Should we help him? I mean, eventually. Great. She's like, yeah. I wonder where this is. This looks like the same planet where he, like, dons his outfit for the first time. He throws off the cape and onto that, like, king emperor guy. And, like, there's the same moons. This might also be the same planet with the Yggdrasil tree. I don't know who that is, though, like, firing. I don't know why he's going so hard. Also, you're going with the blunt end? Unless you plan on turning it around? Like, why aren't you going with... You should lead with the sharp one. But this is such a cool shot. It's so vaporwave. This is very Star Wars. I'm into this. Did he turn it around? No, it still looks like he's going with the blunt end. Interesting. Not a smart choice, but fine. This film is not yet rated. Yeah, because there's going to be ass. There's going to be killing too, but ass. Wow. I love this trailer. What did you guys think? Let me know down below. Are you excited as I am? Did you like seeing Gore, the God Killer, for the first time? Are you excited for it to be Christian Bale? Does he look comics accurate? Let me know. Love to chit chat with you in the comments. And I'll see you in the next trailer reaction video. Bye-bye for now.